Just gonna check the audio real quick, make sure everything's going good. Alright then, welcome everyone to Quarantine Gaming. Today we're gonna play a little Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. Hope everyone's staying safe during this outbreak and getting a little of that good kush. No. But yeah, it's just, let's do this.
Once again, in the glow of the autumn.
We're gonna go with the default squad. This is my first time playing this. I've heard of the name and I'm familiar with Fallout. I actually really dig the Fallout games, but Wasteland, let's do it. We got Pills, Bear, Slick, and Cold Eye. Cold Eye. I'm getting a phone call. Negotiator, a combat medic, a hunter, and a sniper. Yeah. So what do I do with these? Do I edit them? Nope, we're done. Let's go. Supreme jerk. Is this my first barbecue? I think in Wasteland it might be. Let's get a little flavor in there. Let's go seasoned. Some weight. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. This is cool. Is this what we're in for? Near future, rights and leading and collapsing the government and society. Am I too real right now? Too political? This is the truest statement right here. The truest ever.
What comes after the end?
After
I don't know. Neither did they. They were just an Army engineer battalion, constructing roads and bridges deep in the middle of the Arizona nowhere. They didn't know why Armageddon had come. They'd heard radio chatter about an attack on some space-based missile platform. But who had attacked it, or why? No one knew. What they did know is that the politicians and the generals had finally ended the world. Now, everything was gone. They took over a federal prison for a fort, kicked out the convicts, got busy starting from scratch. Maybe it was an act of mercy. Maybe they figured that the prisoners would die out in the harsh new world. Whichever, it came back to bite the engineers in the ass.
It's
Cultists,
time.
criminals, cannibals. They've been living with the fallout ever since.
Oh.
Good people had survived too. Called for help in the night. And those engineers, those common soldiers, could not stand by and see them die. So they came out of their fort, and they helped the survivors defend their homes. And for that, they earned a new name. A proud name. The Desert Rangers.
Rangers. Yeah. Bug us.
Now, Rangers, I know at times it seems archaic.
Oh no.
Thank you, recruits.
I kicked the remote and I ruined it. Can I watch that again? General Vargas.
I appreciate you coming to Captain Ace's retirement party when you hardly knew the man. Appropriate, too, seeing as how investigating his death will be your first duty as a Desert Ranger.
Oh, yeesh.
Ace had been trying to locate a faint radio signal, which has lately been giving us cause for concern. We gave him 3 repeater units and sent him to hook them up to 3 remote radio towers. This would have allowed us to get a fix on the signal. But sadly, Ace was murdered by unknown assailants right after hooking up the first tower, and his logbook and the last 2 repeater units were stolen. The voice on those broadcasts disturbed me greatly. It talked crazy talk about a future where man and machine would be one. Worse, it talked about us, the Desert Rangers, specifically. It said it was coming for us.
Oh, pills. Watch out, pills.
When you get back to the Citadel, talk to our radio expert, Wade Woodson, if you want to know more about the technical details. All I know is the repeaters will upgrade the towers and allow us to zero in on the mystery signal.
Where are the
I'll
radio
give you the
towers,
locations
sir?
of the towers once you have the repeaters in hand. More important to find them first. Don't know, but it wasn't on Ace's person when he was found. Look for it. It might have some clues as to his death.
We gotta get that logbook.
Yeah, I know. You've hardly found your feet with us, and here I am sending you on a mission that already got 1 ranger killed. Well, I wish I had another option, but the Desert Rangers are spread a little thin right now. Ranger teams Abel and Charlie are out west trying to stop a range war out there from becoming straight-up genocide. And Team Baker is up north looking for a way through the radiation that's cut us off from Vegas. I'm afraid the next generation is going to have to lead the charge on this one.
What's the mission, sir?
The mission is this. Search the area where Ace's body was found, and do your best to recover his logbook and the repeater units. Then call in your report. If you find the repeaters, I may send you on to finish his mission.
Yes, sir.
Ace's death must be avenged, and it will be. But finding the signal he died trying to track down is just as important. Besides, I got this sneaking suspicion that when you find the one, you'll find the other.
Call in,
Yes,
sir.
call in on your radio. Your radio is your lifeline to Ranger Citadel. We'll be calling you with alerts and updates on your current missions, and sending you new missions when we receive distress calls. As Rangers, it is your sworn duty to respond to those calls. That is the contract we made with the people of Arizona when we opened for business.
Some Arizona Rangers, eh?
Once you prove yourself, the Citadel will be your new home. Consider this mission the final test of your training. If you succeed, you are welcome within our walls. If you fail, and you aren't cut out to be a Desert Ranger, we won't let you in.
Please, sir. I will succeed.
Using logic on me, eh?
Yeah.
Smartass.
Yes.
Logic and observation will change some folks' minds, and you can catch people in lies that way. But sometimes it only makes them mad, so be careful. In
Yes,
this
sir.
case, you're right. I should let you in, but I got a feeling about you four. You got depths you don't even know you have, and it's going to take adversity to tap them.
We're gonna
So
have to
I'm
dig
sending
deep
you
on
out
this one, guys.
undergunned and unprepared, just to see what it brings out of you. You'll thank me later. Maybe.
What's in the area, sir?
It's about a day's walk east from here. I'll mark it on your map.
Disgusting.
There you go. Good luck out there, recruits.
Logbook, eh? Alright, let's save this. Quit out so we can watch that video. Let's watch that video, guys.
Is once again in the glow of the atom. Glow of the atom.
Default. Done. Seasoned. We'll just do it all again. Duke Nukem style. It's only been like 15 minutes. Hey, how you doing there? Thanks for watching. What's going on in the quarantine? Goodbye again. They come and they go. Hey, hello Money Penny. How are you today? Can't wait for one of these burgers. Today we're playing Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. It's a story about an apocalyptic future. And I was just having many thoughts about that in the past hour. So I figured I'd get myself mentally prepared and get ready for the destruction. I hope everyone's staying safe out there during the quarantine. And if you're a good man, don't do nothing.
What comes after the end? I don't know. Neither did they. They were just an Army engineer battalion, constructing roads and bridges deep in the middle of the Arizona nowhere.
Disgusting.
They didn't know why Armageddon had come. They'd heard radio chatter about an attack on some space-based missile platform. But who had attacked it, or why?
Hamburger time.
No one knew.
For the world.
What they did know is that the politicians and the generals had finally ended the world. Now, everything was gone.
Disgusting.
They took over a federal prison for a fort, kicked out the convicts, got busy starting from scratch. Maybe it was an act of mercy. Maybe they figured that the prisoners would die out in the harsh new world.
Fear.
Whichever, it came back to bite the engineers in the ass. Cultists, criminals, cannibals.
Finger looking good.
They've been living with the fallout ever since. Good people had survived too. Called for help in the night. And those engineers, those common soldiers, could not stand by and see them die. So they came out of their fort, and they helped the survivors defend their homes. And for that, they earned a new name. A proud name.
Hamburgers.
The Desert Rangers.
This is really sick.
Now, Rangers, I know at times it seems our cause is hopeless.
It's like watching Nuka Break.
And I know it's hard to say goodbye to a brother in arms. But I want you to know something else. That no Ranger who dies in the line of duty will ever be forgotten. Nor will he have ever died in vain. Or unavenged.
Boom. This is awesome.
Thank you, recruits.
Thank you. Now that we got the video fixed, let's hopefully get this tutorial before my hamburger arrives. 'Cause it's hamburger time. Hamburger time. Dark side Phil. Hamburger time.
Why are you still here? Good luck out there, recruits.
Can I use a shovel on it? That's creepy.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing, recruits?
Oops.
That's consecrated ground.
Where's that map? Where are we going exactly? Uh-oh. That's no good. Some trading. Let's just skip this all. Let's go. Blast things.
Hey, Echo 1. Mind picking up that can over there for me? I think there's some water in there. He headbutted you right in the butt.
this pile of rocks. Some scrap. Take all the garbage. Let's do it. Let's go to the new location. Let's go get Texas Red. We are Arizona Rangers with big irons on our hip. Hamburger time.
Ranger Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in.
World map events. Outdoorsman. This is Ranger Team Echo.
Roger, Echo 1. Just making sure your radio is working. I'll be your dispatcher from here on out. I also wanted to give you a little heads up on your water situation. If you've all got full canteens, you should have enough water to reach the place where Ace died with plenty to spare. But if you're going to go exploring, you'll want to fill up again at any oasis you can find.
Gotta get
Remember, your main priority is to recover the repeater units Ace was carrying. Once you've got the devices, you'll be headed to Ag Center and High Pool to install them. But we'll talk about that after you acquire the repeaters. Until now, Woodson's been our dispatcher. Ace's death made me realize I've spent too many years in my office, walled off from the world and how it's changed it. I need to know what's going on out there, and I figure the best way to do that is to start listening to the people's problems. So, I've decided that from now on, I'll be the one fielding calls and talking in your ear when you head out into the waste. Don't let that make you self-conscious or nothing.
Alright.
It is vital that all teams stay in radio contact with me here at the base. We get distress calls from all over our jurisdiction and sometimes beyond. Towns or farms or mines being attacked by raiders, mutant beasts, what have you. We field those calls here and then dispatch whichever team is closest to the problem. 10-4, Echo 1, carry on.
Alright. Alright, so where am I going?
SOS! SOS! Is anybody out there? This is High Pool. We are under attack. I repeat, we are under attack. Raiders with mortars and explosives are blasting our walls. If anybody can hear this, come at once. Don't know how long we can hold it.
Ranger Citadel, this is Ag Center. Come in. We're under attack. The plants, they're mutating out of control. They're tearing...
Ag Center, this is Citadel Base. Can you repeat? Did you say the plants were attacking?
Plants? It's like Fallout 2 where they have those plants
Yes,
attacking.
goddammit, the plants.
Hey.
Something's gone wrong with them. Oh, fuck, the door. They're breaking down the door. Fall back, fall back.
Ranger Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in. Did you copy those
Ranger-
distress calls
Rangers
from High
here.
Pool and Ag
Team
Center?
Echo.
Over. Roger that. Listen, Echo 1, I have no one else
That
in
is
the area
affirm.
and no further intel at this time. I'm afraid it's going to have to be your decision which call to respond to first. Whichever one you choose, get there ASAP. Both situations are emergencies, and both sounded like they were deteriorating rapidly. While the repeaters are still alpha-level
Question.
priorities, civilian emergencies have to come first, before heading back out to get the repeaters. Sending you the coordinates for both locations now. Copy?
Copy that, Big Papa. Alright, so we're going to High Pool.
Uh-huh. Suspicious, isn't it, Echo 1? Like someone's monitoring our transmissions and trying to stop our little radio experiment before it starts. Keep an eye out for suspect characters. Copy?
Copy that.
10-4, Echo 1. Godspeed. Ranger Command out.
Copy that, Doug. Dangerous raiders that run. Sometimes. Ooh. I did it. I didn't do it. Is this the Ag Center? Let's get into that Ag Center and fight some plants, spore plants and whatnot.
Roger, Echo 1.
Echo
Then
1,
listen,
we have
I
arrived
know
at
I said the
Center.
radio tower was at the top of your to-do list, but you need to deal with the emergency situation first, before heading back out to get the repeaters. Repeat, talk to Kathy Lawson and take care of... Roger, Echo 1. Advise when complete.
Where's my logbook? Let's go pills. Uh-oh. Whoa. That is a yes. Creature center. Taking cover. Ambush. I don't even know where we're going, man. Attack. These things. Got him. Where's the next guy? Oh, come on. Come on. There you go. This little rabbit's gonna attack us. Giant rabbits. Get him. Oh. Yes. Get him. Oh. Come Come on. Some turd rabbit. Whew. Oh. Come on. Please whack him. Get him. Thank you. Jeez. Oh. What are we gonna get for loot? What are we fighting, dudes?
Hello? By the doors. Can you hear me? Hello? Are you there? Get the fuck over here, asshole. We need help. What the hell was that? Did you idiots just blow yourselves up right in front of the door?
Dang, I didn't read how to heal.
Copy, Echo 1. This is Ranger Command. Go ahead. Over. Copy, Echo 1.
You tricks better be the damn Rangers. We've been calling for help for hours. The plants have gone crazy. About time.
Do you need
Yes,
help?
we need help. What have I been saying? I'm opening the doors now.
Getting my butt kicked by some rabbits and some things. Has it already been 30 minutes? I'm afraid I'm gonna have to call it at this point. We'll have to pick it up another day, fellow quarantiners. But, hey. Everyone stay safe out there. Don't get the coof. And, like and subscribe and all that garbage. See you next time.